Hey there, friend, it's the end of the day. Put the worries and the stress away. Light a candle, grab your drink, let's slow it down. Take time to think, it's wind down time. Do what feels right, read a little. Hey there, friend, it's the end of the day. Put the worries and the stress away. Light a candle, grab your drink, let's slow it down. Take time to think, it's wind down time. Do what feels right, read a little book or journal by candlelight. Sip some wine or tea or just breathe deep. We're here to vibe, not lose sleep. So welcome in, you've made it through. This little space is just for you. Whatever you need, you're not alone. It's one down time, let's feel at home.
Ha! Can you hear me now? Mwahaha. I figured I'm gonna pour me a glass. Okay, hopefully I fixed it. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. What was I saying? Oh, I was just saying, like, let me know how you guys are doing. You know, what are you guys up to today? What's the plan? Like, what are you guys gonna be reading, drinking, doing, not doing? How are you gonna be winding down? Let me know in the comments. And then I was saying that I'm reading Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. And I went to go pull the book off the shelf so I can, like, have it here to show you guys whatever. And then I remembered that I never bought the book because if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure this is the first book of Abby's that when it came out, it like came out in hardcover. All of her other books, I'm pretty sure, came out in paperback first. But this one, it's like the paperback I don't think is out yet, or at least it wasn't out when like the book came out. So I didn't get it. I disdain hardcover books. Like if it doesn't have a naked hardback that's like gorgeous, if it doesn't have like beautiful like end papers, sprayed edges, then like I'm not interested in hardcover books. Like paperbacks only, please. So yeah, I never bought the book, and I didn't realize that, or I guess I didn't remember that until just now when I was gonna grab the book off the shelf. I was like, oh, I don't have it. But that's what I'm gonna be reading. I'm like 60 something percent of the way into this book. And I was really nervous going into this book, I'll be honest, because I didn't hear great things about it. I know that Rainey and Katie did not like it. And usually me and Rainey are pretty aligned when it comes to romance and thrillers, usually. So I was like super nervous. I was like, oh, Rainey didn't like it. And it's an Abby Jimenez book. Like, how could anyone not like an Abby Jimenez book? But so far it's fine. Like I'm not impressed. I'm not in love. It's certainly no yours truly, but it's not bad so far. But like I said, I'm only like 60% in, so there's still a decent amount to get through. So maybe things will change as I get further and further into the story. I don't know. But that's what I'm reading. And then I'm still continuing to drink my, what is this, a Riesling? Yeah, my Riesling from Bordy. What else is going on? I have a question for you guys. So today has been kind of a weird day. I don't know if that's the right word, but I don't know. I woke up and like didn't feel good. Like this week has been fine up until like this morning when I woke up with a headache. And I think part of the reason why I woke up with a headache was because my nose was stopped up. So I probably wasn't breathing very well in my sleep. That and I also didn't eat much yesterday. So I was probably dehydrated and also like just not having food in my stomach. I think all I ate yesterday was like a couple of pepperonis, some chocolate covered pretzels, like the hard pretzels, and then I had like some actual like what is it, Aunt Annie's, Auntie Anne's, whatever, like the soft pretzels. I had that, and I had some bubble tea. That was like all I ate all day yesterday, which is probably not good. So didn't wake up feeling great. So I've been like struggling trying to edit this video to get it out for you guys. Ideally, I'd like to have this video up tomorrow. Realistically, it's probably not going to happen. It'll probably be more like a Friday, Saturday thing, just because I had to keep taking breaks because I kept like feeling dizzy and stuff or whatever. But I took a nap before coming here so that I wouldn't be like dying on camera. So I do feel better. Don't feel great, but I do feel better. But like, I was talking to somebody earlier today and like, you ever just feel like you're crazy? You ever like talk to someone and they say something and like the way they say it, it just sounds totally normal. Like this is just something that everybody knows. Like everybody's on board and like you're the only person that has no idea what's happening right now. That's how I've been feeling all day. Like I'm just like, is it just me? I'm curious to hear from you guys because maybe y'all know more than I do. I've asked my brother and I've asked my best friend. I don't know if oh yeah, no, I think I just asked my brother and my best friend. But is there a way for someone who does not, I guess it's the question for iPhone users. I mean, I guess it could be a question for Android users. Is there a way for people who do not have an iPhone to send messages to an iPhone and the messages show up blue? I just need to know. I need to know because I feel like this is impossible. But with technology and AI and the way that things are going, like who knows? Like maybe something changed recently and I'm just not aware. So I need to know what's happening in the universe because I feel like I'm crazy. My best friend and my brother both were like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. But I'm like, I just need to double check. So I'm coming to you guys for help because I'm lost and I'm lost in the sauce. And I need to know what's going on. So that's my question that I posed to you all in the beginning of this sprint. But let's jump into the comments and see how you guys are doing. Also, if you haven't already seen, maybe I'll do it during the first sprint. I'll pin the link, or if anybody has it, the link to the Mystic Readathon announcement, which came out on Sunday. If you haven't already seen that, you should go check that out because I'm really excited about that. Can't wait to watch the Vampire Diaries with you guys. So excited. But let's see how you guys are doing. Hello, Lynn. How are you, lovely? How's it going? I just got home. I'm sweating. Oh my gosh, it's so hot out. We're going to whip up an egg sausage and cheese bagel for dinner. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm probably just going to do a salad. Like I had a salad for lunch earlier and I didn't finish it. So I'm probably just going to finish that. And then if I'm still hungry, maybe I'll like actually make something. But I'm thinking for now, I'll just stick with the salad because I need a lot of like healthy stuff in my system right now. And then I see all the comments of everyone saying that I was muted. Deja vu. Yes, I do remember that. And I'm glad that I saw the comments this time because last time I was talking for like 10 minutes before I realized that you guys couldn't hear me. This was the comment that I saw that made me be like, oh, wait, y'all can't hear me? Like she's spilling good tea. Oh my gosh. And, you know, I was trying. Hello, Lexi. How are you? I'm going to pour me a glass. Got it. Yeah, I was like, last time it took me like 10 minutes before I realized. So thank goodness that I caught it this time. Okay, perfect. Thank goodness. Hello, Bree. How are you? Welcome in. Let us know what you're going to be up to today. Listening to Wild Dark Shore for now. Maybe switching to Salt and Brim later. What is Wild Dark Brim? I've never heard of that. Let's see. Oh, wait. I say Wild Dark Brim. Wild Dark Shore. Dark Shore. A novel by Charlotte McCogany. I don't know if I said that right. She looks like somebody I've seen before. I might have just seen her this weekend. Her face looks so familiar. Let's see. What is this book about? Oh, it's a mystery thriller Family on a remote island. Mysterious woman washes ashore. Okay. 3 children. Tiny island. Near Antarctica. Oh, wow. That already sounds scary. What else? Full of researchers. The sea level's rising. The worst storm the island has ever seen. A woman mysteriously washes ashore. Isolation has taken the toll. They're trying to nurse this lady back to health, I guess. Imagining a future where she could belong to someone again. Oh, she isn't telling the whole truth about why she set out for Shearwater. Ooh, so she's a liar. Who's the narrator of this book? Is the woman the narrator? When she discovers sabotaged radios and freshly dug graves, she realized that Dominic is keeping his own secrets. As the storm on Shearwater gathers force, they must all decide if they can trust each other enough to protect the precious seeds in their care before it's too late, and if they can finally put their tragedies of the past behind them and create something new together. Oh my, okay. Sounds like it'll be interesting. Where's my spreadsheet? There we go. Let's see what you were reading last time. You were reading This Book Will Bury Me. How was that? Did you like that? Let's see. Wild Dark Shore. And then possibly switching to Salt and Broom. Excellent. Thought there was something wrong with my speakers. Nope, my microphone was muted. I didn't even notice. I thought that because it was unmuted on screen that you guys can hear me, but the microphone itself, like there's a button on here that you can like press to mute it, and I didn't realize the button was pressed. Going to be reading Happy Place tonight, debating about what to drink yet. Ooh, Happy Place. That's Emily Henry, right? I have not read. I think I've only read one Emily Henry. I forget what it was called. I read it with Rainy. I can't remember what it was called though. Let's see. Lexi, what were you reading last time, Lexi? You were reading Tomorrow, and A New Lease on Death. Did you finish either of these, and what did you think of it? Happy Place. Oops. There we go. Hello, Courtney. How are you? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday going? Hoping to read part 5 of The Raven Scholar tonight, but it's 110 pages, hoping I can do it. Oh, that's not bad, unless it's a typo. 110 is not bad. Oh, but that's just like, I thought you were, for some reason, I thought that you were saying like the book was 110 pages, but I think you're saying that just this section, like part 5 is 110 pages. I think you can do that. You tend to read a lot. Like in the hour sprints that we do, you usually get through a good chunk of pages. So I think you can do it. I have faith in you. I've been hearing people talk about The Raven Scholar a lot recently, like in the last, 2 weeks or so. I had never heard of it until like 2 weeks ago. And now all of a sudden it keeps popping up everywhere. Is it like a buddy read or a book club pick or something this month for someone? Oh wait, hold on. Let's update this. You were reading Murder at Malawan Hall last time. How was that? The Raven Scholar. And then Jeannie said, reading The Enchanted Greenhouse or writing. I've been hearing people talk about The Enchanted Greenhouse too. That's the sequel to something. Is it the sequel to The Spell Shop maybe? I can't remember. Jeannie. Okay, you were reading Dark Clouds, Deep Mercy, and you were also reading Stephen King's On Writing. Did you finish either one of those, and did you like it? The Enchanted Greenhouse. There we go. Gonna be reading Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Nice. That series is one. That's the first one, right? Is it the first one? I think so. That series is one that I've wanted to read for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it. You were reading Atlas 6 last time. What did you think of that? Did you like it? Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Atlas 6 is also a book that I want to read, but I think I might just read the first one and then stop there because I hear that the second one and the third one are not very good. Done with drinks for the day and finished my book. So chilling at the pool. Nice. Sounds like a very relaxing day. Drinks, pool, books. Okay. Living vicariously through you. Listening to Heartwood by Amity Gage. Is that how you say that? About 70% in. I think I may finish it tonight while I work on updating my planners and journal. Nice. Let's see. What were you reading last time, Brie? You were reading, Manacled, which I think you said you finished. And did you finish Hemlock and Silver? I don't remember if you finished that or not. Oh, wait, no, maybe you didn't finish Mandicle yet. I think you sat it down and switched over to Hemlock and Silver. So have you finished either of them yet? Let us know. Heartwood. Excellent. Nothing compares to yours truly. I know. That book just, I don't know how she did it. But she hasn't been able to recreate the magic of yours truly ever since she wrote it. Because even, what was the one that came out before? Just for the Summer. Just for the Summer is the one that came out right before the one that I'm reading. And even that one, again, it was good, but it wasn't yours truly. I feel like Part of Your World is like the closest, is like the book in that series that comes the closest to yours truly. But the other two, it's just like, not quite. Hello, Rainy. Speak of the Devil. How are you? Planning on finishing In the Veins of the Drowning, a new siren romantasy that I'm loving. 73% in, about 100 pages left. Nice. I don't think I've ever read, well, I was gonna say I've never read any books about sirens, but I read that book by what is that? Solomon River, something like that. I can't remember. But I read that book. Was it called The Deep, I think? I'll be honest, I wasn't a fan. But I know a lot of people really like that book. It wasn't for me. So I haven't picked up another siren book since. But if you're saying that this one is good, this is good to know. We'll keep this on my radar. Let's see. Also, you were reading Catching Fire last time. I'm assuming that you finished that. And I think that was probably a reread for you, but I'm not sure. Let us know. How was it? In the Veins of the Drowning. Excellent. I manifested. Hello, Toya. How are you? Welcome in. Let us know what you're going to be up to today. Crazy shifts. Oh, no. Well, today is your treat. Sounds like you had an excellent day today, so just keep riding that wave. Yes. I was saying the fact that you didn't like Say You'll Remember Me. You and Katie didn't like it. Reading a trash book? Apparently, yes. RSA texting. What is that? RCS texting. What is that? It's real. Wait, what? You have to explain this. Break this down, because this is breaking news, everyone. Unless it's only breaking news to me. You can change the settings in which phone? In the Android phone or in the iPhone phone? And it makes the messages show up blue even though the person has an Android? I have so many questions. Hello, Ash. How are you? Welcome in. Let us know what you're going to be up to today. Apple uses SMS messaging. Android uses MMS. Right. So excited for my first Mystic Creative Body. Yay. I'm so excited. It's funny because there's actually a lot of people, when I was looking at the sign-up form, I was surprised at the number of people that either A, it's their first time participating. There's a lot of new people, which is really exciting. And then B, there's a lot of people who have never seen the show before. And that's awesome that they like even want to participate, even though they've never seen the show. Not that you have to watch the show to participate, because you can still read whatever books you want to read and follow the prompts or whatever. Obviously, it's more fun if you've seen the show because you'll understand like the references and stuff like that. Like the prompts are very much like related to stuff about the show. But again, you don't have to have watched the show. But I love the fact that there are so many people who have never seen the show and they're like, hey, like I want to do this. And that's awesome. Some computers, tablets, and other services can send SMS to Apple phones. Really? Makes it blue from Android to iPhone. All my friends got Androids except me. Huh. Interesting. Okay. We may need to talk on Discord about this later because I have questions. It's been a day. This topic alone has made this day be very stressful. Hello, Kayla. How are you? Finally made it to a live. Yay. Welcome in. Let us know what you're up to today, what you're going to be reading or doing, how you're going to be winding down. Hello, Lily. How are you? Working on my audiobook still, When the Night Breaks by Janella Angeles. Let's see. Is that what I have you listed as reading? What? Oh yeah, I do have that down. When the Night Breaks. And then I also have that you were reading The Perfect Marriage. Did you finish The Perfect Marriage? Only 11 hours left. Over 6 hours in. So it's a longer book. But that's good. 6 hours in. That's a good chunk of the way. That's good progress. That's like almost halfway, right? Well, maybe not. Maybe like a third of the way. I don't know. I can't do math. Reading Jade City until page 150 and then starting On the Wings of Blood. Ooh. I will say, if you are going to be participating in Mystic, you may want to wait to read On the Wings of Blood because it is a host favorite. So you'll get extra points for reading it. But if you're not participating in Mystic, feel free to do whatever you want. I mean, even if you are, feel free to do whatever you want. But I figured I'd point that out just in case. You were reading Where the Drowned Girls Go last time. How was that? Let us know. Did you like it? Let's see, Jade City. I hear fantastic things about Jade City. Like all the books in that series, I hear really good things about. But I think that's fantasy, right? And I've been kind of hesitant to pick that up because I don't tend to do so well with fantasy. Let's see, Jade City, On the Wings of Blood. I am waiting for On the Wings of Blood to have an accessible audiobook. I really do want to read it, especially because Rainey has hyped this book up so much. I definitely want to read it. But I cannot find an accessible audiobook. Like I can't find it at the library. I don't remember if I checked Everand, but I'm pretty sure like Spotify, I don't think has it. So I'm like, I need an audiobook of this. Hello, Margaret. Dropping in for a bit before I have to be a Swiftie. What's going on with the Swifties? What's going on? I did see something about Showgirls or something. I like very quickly saw like a Twitter thing or something about Taylor Swift and Showgirls, Life of a Showgirl, something. I don't know. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Let me know. Also finished a short story this morning, Jackknife by Joe Hill. Loved it. Nice. I've never read anything by Joe Hill. I haven't heard too many people talk about him as an author. I feel like anytime I hear people talk about Joe Hill, it's usually because they're talking about Nosferatu. But I never hear anybody talk about anything else that he's written. So I'm glad that you loved it. Like the green and orange. Thanks. I was trying to match it to make it like green and like yellow to kind of like match like the background. But the lighting, you can only do but so much customization. So like it is what it is. Sure, whatever book you had me reading, I never finished. I have 32 books. Oh my gosh, Rainy. Oh my gosh, right. I thought I was bad with my currently reading 27. Oh my gosh. I think I have like 3 currently reading, and I don't even know what the third one is because I'm probably not actually reading it. Let's see. What's on my currently reading? I know that I have Say You Remember Me, obviously, and I know that I have Ignite Me. Oh, Good Omens. Yes, I do need to finish that eventually. By eventually, I mean like I have to finish it by the end of the year because I said that I was going to unhaul it if I didn't finish it. It's on my self-destruct list. Finished both. Tomorrow I gave 4 stars. Vlog with that will go up in 13 hours. Excellent. And A New Lease I gave 5 stars. Wow. Okay. Nice. Hello to Lexi. Also, let me update that so that I know that those are no longer books on the list. I'm going to have to look up A New Lease on Death. You gave that 5 stars? What? Let's see. Lexi gave 5 stars. Need to look up. Just by making a little note for myself. 32 is excessive for me. I'm usually sitting comfortably at 25. The fact that comfortably in 20... What? Hold on. Sorry. What? Okay, sorry. Somebody responded to me on Instagram that I was not expecting. You know how you send messages sometimes and you don't expect to get a response? You're like, I'm sending it because maybe, but like probably not. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, comfortably at 25 is wild. That is so wild. Comfortably for me is like 2 tops. The fact that I even have 3 on this list is like looking at the 3 is like what gives me anxiety, even though I know it's really only 2. Because I'm not really reading Good Omens right now, but just seeing it on the list is making me feel like unaccomplished. Haven't finished a book yet. I mean, and that happens. It is what it is. Sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes you have other things that you're more interested in. Things take priority. It's all good. I'm trying to think. Have I finished any books this month? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I did. I finished First Time Caller. Fantastic. Fantastic book. 5 stars. But I've decided to embrace my mood reading tendencies and just make blogs reading what I want, when I want. And if I finish a book, great. If I don't, you have to watch the next vlog to see. I love this. That's so funny. Right. Such a mood reader. I refuse to make a TBR. I can never keep to them. Today is a perfect time with the raging thunderstorm. Yep, perfect reading weather. I also haven't really been doing TBRs lately. Like, I don't even think I'm going to make one. Well, let me backtrack that. I am going to make one for September, but it's not a real TBR, if that makes sense. It's very much like a hypothetical TBR because I'm going to do the same thing that I did last year with Mystic, where I have you guys vote on like what I read each week. So I have to like put together the list of books that you guys will have to choose from each week. So like in that sense, it's kind of a TBR, but obviously I'm not going to read all the books on this list, but I have to have at least 4 each week for y'all to choose from. But outside of that, I haven't really been doing much with TBRs. I don't think I've made a TBR since June. And I think I only made the TBR in June because of Boot Camp Readathon. So before that, I think I had made a TBR since like February. I have no room to talk. I keep starting but not finishing. I mean, if something's not holding your attention, look pretty, shiny, move on to the next thing. It's not a sequel, but it's set in the same world. Oh, okay. I'm loving it. I paused on Dark Clouds, Deep Mercy, but I finished On Writing and liked it. Okay, cool. I've heard good things about On Writing, so I'm glad that you liked it. Still eating. Probably supposed to say still reading. Manacled. I'm buddy reading it and annotating. Okay. It's like 1,000 pages. Oh my gosh, it is. I did not know that. So it will probably take a while. Oh my gosh. I did not know it was that long. Oh, yeah, read. Okay, I was right. I would agree with part of your world. There's just something different about yours truly. Yeah. There's something magical about that where she just, the way that she crafted the characters in yours truly is just like top tier. Like the best characters. Like Brianna as a character, love her. Would love to be her best friend if she was a real person. Jacob, love him. Would absolutely want to marry him if he was a real person. I feel like the characters in the other books, they're not bad characters, but they just, I don't know, there's a spark or something there that's just not, I don't know. Finished the Atlas 6, 5 stars. Personally like the whole plot. I did just get the audio for the second one, so if I finish Get a Life, Chloe Brown, I'll start there. Okay. Let me update that you finished Atlas 6. Yeah, I hear good things about Atlas 6. Most people tend to like that one. But for some reason, the second and the third book, people just, I don't know. It seems like it just goes downhill from there. I don't know. You let me know. Once you get to the second book, let me know if you liked it just as much as the first book or not. River Solomon. Okay, well, I was like, I'm not sure if it's River Solomon or Solomon River. I used to do the same thing with Kennedy Ryan. I could never remember if her name was Kennedy Ryan or Ryan Kennedy. That happens sometimes. Hello to Lexi. I actually finished my reread of Catching Fire. Who would have thought? But I'm really enjoying Talia Herbert's writing with her as well as the chronic pain representation. Okay, nice. Hawthorne and Silver was great. T. Kingfisher never disappoints. Awesome. I'm glad that you liked it. I need to read more T. Kingfisher. I definitely don't read. Is it called Hemlock and Silver or Hawthorne and Silver? Let me know. Maybe I wrote it down wrong. But yeah, T. Kingfisher is an author that I think I've only read one book, which was Sword Heart. But I feel like I need to read more because every time I hear somebody talk about a T. Kingfisher book, they're always like, "Oh, it was so good," and I feel like I'm missing out. Ash, I still miss that you're reading 2 of my best books. That does not surprise me. Hello to Lily. Murder at Malone Hall is an easy read, good for listening while doing chores. Finish book 2 and 3 in the series after that too. Book 4 maybe later this month. Oh, you're just flying through the series. Nice. They're short and housework takes a long time. That makes sense. Now supports RCS. It's an alternative to iMessage that works across devices, whereas iMessage is limited to Apple devices. Similar feature, enhances texting. It doesn't mean anyone switched phones. Huh. Okay. So with this, you can have an Android and still be sending blue messages. That's what you're saying. Okay. Current read, The Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon. I don't know if I said that right. Ooh, historical fiction mystery. Okay. Very cool. Let's see. Do I have you in my spreadsheet? I do not. Let's add you. Is there a name that you would like to go by? I can call you Carm if that's what you'd like, or if you have something else that you prefer, let us know. Let's see, you're reading The Frozen River. Excellent. All right. Murder Amongst the Fairies is reading Raven Scholar this month. That's a collab between Brittany and Leandra's book clubs. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Hello to Neil. I see The Perfect Marriage. Oh, set it aside for next month. Oh, that is smart. I think I might have said that. Was I the one that told you to do that? I probably did. That makes sense because that will definitely fit for some prompts. Currently reading Too Old for This. Depending on my mood, I might switch to something else. Ooh, somebody else was reading Too Old for This. This was a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember who it was, but somebody else was just talking about this book maybe like 2-ish weeks ago, something like that. Hello to Lily. Oh, also I need to update this. Is it stormy? Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen today. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. Let me see. I don't think I have. I need to go back to this comment. I don't think I have you in my spreadsheet, so let's add you to the list. Kayla's bestie, and you're reading Too Old for This. Yeah, let's hope that the power doesn't go out. I was not expecting it to storm tonight. Let's see. Hello to Lily. Jade City is my favorite fantasy series. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, good to know. And I'm not a huge fantasy girly. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is that I might like it. That's what you're saying. Okay. This is my first time participating in the readathon. Yay! So exciting. Welcome in. Ma'am Taylor dropping an album. Oh, is it called Showgirls? Is that what I saw? Something about Showgirls? I'm not in the loop at all. Like I don't know what happens in the Taylor Swift universe. I get like random things here and there, but I don't really know what's happening. I'm not locked in. I'm sorry. I shall now resume to be normal. Just read The Good Omens. Oh, you liked it? Okay, good. Wasn't completely. Yeah, I think we talked about the fact that you were reading this, and I was like, oh, I'm not sure. I put it down a couple of times, but I'm glad that you liked it. I hear really good things about it. For the most part, people that I know that have read it really enjoyed it. But I think that every time I try to pick it up, I keep trying to read it during a time where just life is very busy and I don't really have enough time to like focus and pay attention. And so it's like I'm listening to the book or I'm reading the book, but like nothing's being processed in my brain. So then I get to like chapter 10 and I'm just like, I have no idea what's happening in this book. That was out of the loop, and yet she's matching the new album cover. Am I? Didn't even know. Had no idea. Only finished one book this month, and it was a 1-star. Ice Planet Barbarian, you gave 1 star? Wow. I was not expecting that. Okay. I know it's yep, had no idea. Complete coincidence. Yes, that's basically what it'll be. For me, for September, it'll basically be a pile of possibilities. And I'm not going to make a video, obviously, because it's supposed to be. So if you were here last year when I did this, basically I do a poll on my Instagram, like on my stories, and it'll be like 4 different emojis. And you basically vote for whatever emoji you want it to be, like you want me to read. So you won't know what the book is. You'll have to just like kind of guess what the book is based on the emoji. And then each one of those emojis obviously corresponds to a book, but each one of those books corresponds to a specific team. So whichever emoji wins, whichever book wins, whatever team that is associated with will get the points for me reading that book. So I can't do a video like telling you guys what the pile of possibilities is, because then you'll know which book goes for which team. But I will be doing a video that's kind of like a recommendations, loosely recommendations, because I think there are a couple of books on the list that I haven't actually read, so I can't really recommend something that I haven't read yet, but most of the books on the list I have read. But it'll be basically me recommending books based on all of the community prompts and all of the faction prompts. So that'll be coming out hopefully in the next 2-ish weeks. I haven't actually filmed it yet, so that's step 1 is filming it. On Team Vampires, I have quite a few vampire books. Excellent. Yeah, so whoever was talking about Perfect Marriage will work very well for the vampire team, if that's the team that you're on, because it has blood on the cover. Wait, does it have blood on the cover? Where is The Perfect Marriage? Yeah, it has blood on the cover and it has rings on the cover. So you could use it for either one of those faction prompts. Oh, trying to put this back with one hand. Oh, there we go. Slay. Let's see. Also learning that it's okay to DNF a book. There are far too many books I could be reading. This is true. This is true. I have this disorder called FOMO, where I struggle to DNF because I feel like it's going to get good the minute I sit it down. But yes, it is okay to DNF. Rainy, I'm enjoying Jade City. That's good. Oh, okay. Also gave Where the Drowned Girls Go 3.5. Okay. Not bad. Yes, I have RCS activated and my Android homies come through as blue unless they have bad signal and it goes to... Wow. You know what, Lynn? You just saved the day today, okay? I just need you to know that you are the MVP for today because you just changed a lot just now with this comment. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, perfect. Settings, messages. Huh. Okay. I'm going to have to see if I have that activated in my phone. I have to check into that. Let me star this comment so I can go back to it and find it later. The Life of a Showgirl is the album name. Oh, okay. We're expecting more details in about 26 minutes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw something came through on Twitter this morning. I was like, I just assumed that it was like a documentary or something about her on tour. Based on the title, I was like, oh, Life of a Showgirl. Maybe she has like a documentary or something coming out. Did not know it was an album. Didn't know about Taylor's new album either. I like her, but not a true Swiftie. Yeah, same. Good Omens took a bit to get into for me. Yeah, I feel like I was confused through a lot of it. Like I said, part of that was because I wasn't paying attention to some parts of it. I know that I was distracted trying to read it, but yeah, I was lost, and I was like, I don't know what's happening, and that happened to me twice, so I had to sit it down twice, and so I have one more shot, one more shot to read this book, and then I have to unhaul it, and I want to like it so bad. That's probably a better way to live. I was looking at a new recipe, trying to find low-cost options, and was looking at my online grocery ordering. I feel bad for people who get exhausted looking at nutrition and ingredients. Yes, it is exhausting. It really is. Because there's so many words, and some of these ingredients, like, you don't even know what it is, so you got to look it up and be like, okay, what's the regular person word for this? Like, what does this word actually mean? So yeah, it can be exhausting. It really can be. I have a chemistry degree. Oh, nice. Worked in food science, and even I got tired of finding stuff I want to avoid in products. I also have soy, dairy, etc. allergies, so have to avoid those. Yeah, like I remember, like even when I was like in high school, I remember MSG was like the big thing that everybody was like, "Oh, I don't do MSG. I won't buy this because it's MSG in it or whatever." And then it came out later that like when you see the word spices on the ingredients list, like spices, I think it's like an alternative word that basically means the same thing as MSG. So even just like knowing those little nuances, it is exhausting. Ring on the cover for fantasy. I feel like I have a little trouble. Is there a story graph? A story graph for the readathon? If that is what you were asking, no, there is not, but there could be one. I have a disorder called being a nosy bitch, which also makes DNFing hard. Same thing. Hello, Jess. How are you? Currently editing. Ooh, what are you editing? But also vibing to Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. Someone else was talking about this book. Let me see if I can figure out who it was. Oh, Glenda. Where is Glenda? I just realized that she's not here. But Glenda was talking about Skin of the Sea. That's one of the books that she was reading last time. Let's see, Jess. Oh, you were reading Snake Eater last time. How was that? Did you finish that? Skin of the Sea. Oops. There we go. I am who I am. But they also have to have it activated on their phone. So also, sometimes it's green depending on how old their phone is or if they're using Google Messages. A lot of caveats. Okay. This is all good to know. I have tomato, clove, and mint allergies. Oh, wow. Huh. The tomato, I imagine, can be tough because there is a lot of stuff that has tomato in it. I don't know if there's a lot of stuff with clove or mint in it. I don't typically eat a lot of stuff with those things in it. And if it is in it, I don't know that it's in it. When I was a kid, I had to memorize all the alternate ingredients for the shit I couldn't eat. Yeah, it's exhausting. It really is. And like the way that they can like get around like the loopholes and stuff that they can use to like make it so that it's not obvious that there's certain ingredients in the food. It's very annoying. Having those 3 allergies alone would send me into a depression. Oh no. Interesting. Cloves is your favorite. Huh. There's all sorts of labeling tricks. Unscented things containing scents. Yep. Figure that one out. Fragrance free, has no added scents / flavor. Huh. This is a good trick to know. I didn't know that unscented things still contained scents. Yeah, for Mystic Stargraph. Okay. I will look into that. Loved Snake Eater. Highly recommend when it comes out. Gave it 4.5 stars. Nice. Tomato allergy is a new allergy. No! When you said that you had a tomato allergy, my first thought was, oh, she can't eat pizza. But I assumed that this was just something that you grew up with. Like choking. But yeah, I just assumed that the tomato allergy was something that you grew up with. So maybe pizza was never something that was like a part of your diet to begin with. And so it's like you don't really miss something if you never really had it. But if this is new and pizza is your favorite, I'm so sorry. You're welcome. Iffy on horror, but I do love T. Kingfisher. I'll give Snake Eater a try. Okay. Let me know when you read it. And with that, we have reached the end of the comments. Let me get our timer pulled up. We are going to jump into... Oh, I just got a random email that says you can watch the Chiefs versus the Chargers for free. I'm not sure why I got that email because I don't even watch football. It really isn't much horror, more fantasy. Okay. Have to get pizza without sauce. Honestly, that might not be terrible. Because there's like other things that you can put. Like, I don't know if you like the white pizza that has like the Alfredo sauce on it. That's really good. Hopefully you don't have any allergies to that. I'm not sure if you do or not. Oh, sir. Are you okay? What's the problem? Oh, 1 second. I think he can probably hear the thunder, and he's not a fan. I have to get pizza without... Oh, yeah, I read this one already. Pizza... Ooh! That is true, too. Barbecue chicken pizza is good, too. Okay. Let me... Where is the timer? It's pulled up somewhere. One of these tabs. I think it's this one. Yes. Let me... Am I sharing my screen? Ooh! I think I'll play Catan for this first sprint and listen to this book. Oh, wait. That's not what I meant to do. Let's... Do I have Catan open? I do not have it open. There we go. Let's try this again. Share my screen. Let's turn the sound off. There we go. I don't know why it looks like that, but all right. And I'll need to change the time because we're not going to read till 25. We'll read to 45. So let's edit that. That'll give us an hour. Perfect. All right, folks. Buffalo chicken is my second favorite pizza. It is very good. You could try home make a barbecue sauce with no tomatoes. This is true. It might taste better too. Have you tried pesto? Oh, I've never had a pesto pizza. That might be good. That's a good idea. All right, folks. I will see you guys back here in an hour. Happy reading or doing whatever it is you're going to be doing for the next hour. And we are back. How did everyone do? How did your sprint go? Oh, it's not what I meant to do. There we go. How did your sprint go? What did you guys get up to? What did you guys end up doing? I listened to, let's see how much of this. I think I was at 64% when I started this. I'm now at 76%. So I read like 12%. And I actually wasn't even reading the whole time. In the beginning, I was like messaging, sending messages and stuff. And then like I had gotten up to go do some stuff with the dog, went to go get my salad. So at the time that I was reading, the fact that I got through 12%, that is a win in my book. Also ate my salad. I think that was all I did. Yeah, I think that was it. But let's see how you guys did. I know we had some folks join us during that sprint. Let's see. We were talking about the pizza alternatives. Where did we leave off? Oh, wow. When you say you've never had pesto, Ash, you mean like you've never had pesto like at all? Or you mean like you've never had pesto pizza? Because I've also never had pesto pizza, but that kind of sounds like it might be really good, actually. I never even thought about that before. And then we had Chris join us. Hello, Chris. One of my easy go-to lunches is to turn whatever leftovers I have into a mini pizza. Almost anything can become a pizza. Love making taco pizza with refried beans, nacho cheese sauce, and beef or chicken. Interesting. Okay. My favorite has probably been butter chicken pizza with feta cheese, but that sauce has tomatoes. And literally, was it last week? What was the week where I know I talked about this on sprints, and I was saying like, oh, I'm gonna go make dinner. And I was like, I'm going to try to make, like curry fish. But like, I didn't know if the fish that I had was any good anymore. Like that day, the fish turned out fine. And I had used butter chicken sauce because I had like leftover butter chicken sauce because I had butter chicken like earlier that week. And I remember thinking when I made the fish with the sauce, I was like, when I ordered this butter chicken dish originally, it was butter chicken, rice, and it came with like naan. And the naan that it came with had cheese like in it some kind of way, like it was like in the pocket or something, I don't know, but I was like, this would make a really good pizza because the way that I was eating it, I was kind of like dipping the naan in the sauce anyway, and since the naan had cheese in it and I'm dipping it in, I'm like, this is basically pizza. I was like, I wonder, and like butter chicken sauce, like you said, is tomato based, so I'm like, I wonder what would happen if you made a pizza using butter chicken sauce. And I haven't tried it. But I literally just had this like Jimmy Neutron brain blast moment last week. And I'm like, how come they don't sell this? Like, how come I've never been to a restaurant and like seen butter chicken pizza on the menu? And I was like, maybe I'm a genius. Maybe I just made this up. So the fact that you just said it, I clearly did not make it up. Clearly this is a thing that people have been doing. But I'm glad that we're on the same page, Hello to Chris. We had Lachette join us. Hello, Lachette. How are you? Welcome in. Let us know what you're up to this evening. We had Monica join us. Hello, Monica. Let us know what you're getting into this evening. Just watch a Relief announcement. Oh, I need to do that. I do need to do that. I probably won't be participating just because I don't have time to participate with trying to like run Mystic. But I do like to watch and like just kind of see like, what did she come up with this year? The videos are always really fun. And something about her voice is like oddly soothing. So I like watching her videos. Got through 2 chapters of the book and then stopped to make dinner. Cheesy mashed potatoes with a slow cooked pot roast and corn on the cob. That sounds really good. My book is driving me nuts, but I'm determined to finish it by tomorrow night. Wait, why is it driving you nuts? Yeah, it really does sound really good. I did not read. I ate and then I scrolled through some random apps on my iPad. It happens. We get distracted. Popcorn for dinner. You are just living the high life today, Courtney. I'm loving this for you. Yes, pesto pizza sounds tasty. Yeah, I'm interested now. I feel like, yeah, if you do like a pesto with like some chicken and like some, would you use mozzarella? Would you use feta? Parmesan? What kind of cheese would you put on it? I don't know. Also did laundry. Nice. It's washed and dried anyway. How long it'll sit there now? I'll get it eventually. That feels accurate. Hello, Helen. Reading Careless People. It's a memoir about a woman who worked at Facebook. Oh, wow. Interesting. Where's my, there we go. So where's my spreadsheet? I probably should raise my desk up because I just got my alert that I need to stand. Let's see. Oop, my keyboard is asleep. Huh, okay. Let's see. Careless People. I have not, oops, I didn't mean to click that. I have not heard of this book before. Careless People. That's interesting, though. I wonder if she's going to spill some tea in the book. The fact that she's saying it's wild makes me think that maybe there's some tea being spilled there. Never had pesto at all. Oh, wow. I know that some people can't eat pesto because it has, like, some people that have, like, nut allergies and stuff. A lot of times there's, like, pine nuts and stuff in it. Excuse me. But if you are able to eat it, I highly recommend it. Pesto is delicious. Got about 15 to 20 pages read. Nice. Scroll Facebook. Made it halfway through part 5 of The Raven Scholar, just as the sprint ended. It'll be tight, but I should be able to finish part 5 in the next sprint. See? I know you could do it. I made that nice of a dinner once a week, but I could not resist when it got mentioned in someone's sprints the other day. Nice. Made me so hungry, making a homemade burrito in the oven right now. We prepped them a while back. Ooh, everybody's eating some tasty stuff for dinner with homemade chili. Nice. That reminds me, you saying that. I need to write something down for Mystic so I don't forget. I need to check something. Let's see. Tomato sauce with no tomatoes is $30. No tomato sauce? I've never heard of that. What is it made from? Yeah, what is it? $30, first of all, is expensive for 4 ounces. But what is it made out of? There's a bunch of places here that sell butter chicken pizza, but I've never had it. Oh no, can't have butter or cheese. I have no idea what goes into butter chicken sauce besides the tomato. Like, I think it's like tomato paste or something, like curry. I have no idea, like curry spices or whatever. I have no idea what else goes in it. I don't know if there's cheese that goes in it or not. Same thing with, I would assume that there's butter in it, but I really don't know. But that sucks. You can't, like, take a bite? Are you, like, allergic to it, or, like, it just won't digest right? I just finished making dinner. Got to 68% in hardwood. Nice. Not enough action and magic. Book 1 was more exciting. Fair enough. Hello, Mel. How are you? Welcome. What are you going to be up to this evening? Coda, hello. How are you? Hello to Mel. Did I read? No. Are we shocked? Not if you know me. Hello to Coda. Everyone's saying hello to Coda. Perfect time for sprints, and I just got done making some teriyaki stir fry for dinner. Everybody's dinner sounds so good. I'm over here eating salad, trying to nurse myself back to health, and everybody's eating all these delicious meals. It's fine. Hello to Lily. Very yummy. Yes, does sound very delicious. Got to 46% of Wild Dark Shore and switched to Salt and Broom. Nice. Hello to Coda. Hello to Casey, Ash, and Mel. A grilled chicken sandwich from Whataburger. I've only been to Whataburger once, and it was when I was in the airport. What state was I in? Maybe when I was in Texas? I almost missed my flight. Or whatever state I was in, I almost missed my flight because I wanted to go to Whataburger so bad because I had never been there before. Obviously, we don't have those here. Almost missed my flight because I was waiting for my food. Careless People is serving a whole pot of tea. Oh, wow. Is this book new? Did this come out this year? Actually, allergy and lactose. Oh, man. I could take a bite. Would be all inflamed and swelled after. I have the non-dairy stuff sometimes. Okay. That's a bummer. I'm so sorry. Variety of root vegetables and seasonings to make it like tomato sauce. Okay. I will be interested to taste that, actually. I mean, I'm not going to pay $30 for it, but it sounds like it might be pretty good. All the hellos from Coda. I already had dinner, but had a Reese's Blizzard. Ooh, nice. Going to be finishing the audiobook of Better, a memoir about wanting to die by Ariana Rebellini. I don't know who that is. Is this a famous person? Should I know who this is? Currently 61% in. Nice. Let's update. Oh, you were reading Dig last time. Did you finish that? One more. Ariana. Oops. Rebellini. Yeah, I don't know who that is. That name does not sound familiar. Hello, Dakota. Long time no see. Oops. Probably Texas. Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was in Texas. I think it was when I was coming home from, I think I went to Dallas. It was for a work trip. That's why I don't really remember. I was only there for like 3 days. But yeah, I think we went to Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. And when I was in the airport, I was like, oh, I want to go here. Hello, Dakota. I can technically have pizza without cheese. I feel like pizza without cheese is just breadsticks and marinara sauce. Hello, Dakota. Coming back a bit late, but I need to talk about pesto. Pine nuts are the only allowed nuts to use. Maybe almonds because pine nuts are expensive. Oh, I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody making pesto with almonds before. That'll be interesting. But yeah, I don't know if people have, I know people have like nut allergies, and there are some people where their allergies are very specific, where they're like only allergic to peanuts. And then there are other people that have nut allergies where they're allergic to like, all nuts. And I'm assuming that pine nuts would fall into that category. So if you have a nut allergy, maybe don't do pesto. But yeah, interesting. I didn't know that they made it with almonds. Never seen that before. In the Midwest, so I've never had Whataburger. Yeah. I've had it that one time in the airport. And like I said, almost missed my flight trying to get it. Amazon, whoa, 110 for 2 bottles? What? If it's $30 for one, why would they charge you 110 for 2? Can they math? Hello? Hello, Dakota. As someone who's grown up in New York loving pesto, it was life-threatening to find out some people use walnuts. Oh, interesting. Huh. I wonder if I've ever had pesto that was made with like other nuts besides pine nuts and I just didn't know it. Huh. Without processed meats, if there's extra sauce and non-processed ingredients, it's still pretty good, but it's also expensive, so I usually avoid it. That's fair. That's fair. Did finish Dig, gave it 4 stars, really enjoyed it. Nice. Have no idea if she's famous or not. The title just stood out to me and I really like the cover as well. Oh, okay. I was like, am I supposed to know who this person is? Like, should I know? Am I a bad person? Would love it if we use gifts. Oh, same. There have been so many times where I've been like in the chat and people sprints and I'm like, I need to put a GIF. I almost died. Oh my gosh, I'm allergic to, and afterwards, it's when it became clear how many non-Italians are blasphemous. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Also, I didn't know that you were allergic to walnuts. Interesting. Are you allergic? So I'm assuming that you are one of those people that has like a very specific allergy to like a specific type of nut. Are there other nuts that you have allergics to? That you have allergies to, or is it just walnuts? Okay, rant done. I have this thing that I've been wanting to use, but I never used it. It's a truth or dare, but it's self-care, truth or dare. So let's see. Let's pull one out and see what happens. I'm scared. What if it's something I don't want to do? Let's see. What's the truth and what's the dare? Okay, well, the dare is to take a meditative walk in nature. It is 8 o'clock at night and it is dark outside. I'm certainly not going for a walk in the dark. Maybe next time I'll do that. The truth side says, I mean, if you are somewhere where it is daylight and it is safe to walk around, by all means, please do the dare side of the stick. It says, take a meditative walk in nature, pay attention to your surroundings, engage your senses of sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Maybe don't do the taste part. I don't know what you're going to be tasting out there in nature. That might not be a good idea. Focus on being present. All right. So for those of you who are going to do the dare side, have fun with that. The truth side says, what negative thoughts do you need to let go of? What positive thoughts can you focus on? Positive thoughts I can focus on is Mystic, obviously. Like, that's so exciting. Can't wait to do more of that. Can't wait till it gets closer. And then just like this past weekend was really cool. I don't think I talked about this, but like me and Vanessa, if you guys follow Vanessa on Instagram, then you probably already saw because she posted like reels and stuff. But we went to Spark in the Park. What day was that? Was that Saturday? I think we went to Spark in the Park, which was basically, have I talked about this already? I don't know. We went to Spark in the Park, which is basically it was a like a big author signing where there was like 30 plus authors there doing signings, and the event was free. So we were able to go and like meet all these authors. Like the author that wrote Five Broken Blades was there. The author that wrote Assistant to the Villain, like that whole series, she was there. I got to see Toni Shiloh. If anybody is a fan of like Christian fiction, like Christian romance fiction, like Toni Shiloh was there, so I got to meet her. There was an author that I had never heard of before named Sarah Blue. And I think we're probably going to be doing like a group read, an optional group read for Mystic Readathon of her book called The Marriage Hex, because she has a sequel that's coming out later in September. And she said the sequel drew inspiration from the originals. And it's I think the first book that we'll be buddy reading or like group reading is a witch and a shifter. It's a witch shifter romance. But the sequel, I think, is vampire and something. I forget what the other person is. But she said it's kind of like inspired by the originals. So I was like, that's cool. So yeah, there were a lot of authors there, long story short. It was a cool event, and it was awesome that it was free. So we got to meet all these people for free and like get signatures. We bought like lots of books, blah, 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 blah. And then last night, actually, me and Vanessa went to the signing, and it was like a kind of like a Q&A session with Allie Carter. So if you've read, oh my gosh, what is the name of the series? There's a series that she wrote that's a YA series that's pretty popular that she wrote. I have never read it, but I know that a lot of people have read it when they were younger. Can't think of what it's called. Something Girls. Something with a P. I can't think what it's called. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, drop it in the chat. But she wrote that series. The book that we went there for is for this book. This is the sequel to The Blonde Identity. So this is what we went there for. We got her to sign this. But she also wrote, the reason why I like know who she is because she wrote The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, which was a popular like romance mystery book. Why is this not focusing? Hello? It was like a romance mystery book that was really popular last year, like around Christmas time. So if you read that, then you probably are familiar with her writing. But yeah, we got to go to that, and that was a lot of fun. The author was really nice. Again, if you saw Vanessa's reel, then you already know it was a great time. And we met some people. Well, I met some people. Some of the people that Vanessa already knew them, but like I got introduced to some other like bookstagrammers and stuff or whatever. So we're gonna plan some other meetups. So that'll be really exciting. Yes, Gallagher Girls. That is exactly what I was talking about. Thank you. I knew somebody, and I said it would start with a P. It starts with a G. But yes, thank you for knowing what I'm talking about. So yeah, those are the positive thoughts that I can focus on. What are negative thoughts that I can let go of? Possibly the negative thoughts that I was having in the beginning of the sprint before Lynn so graciously shed some light on how technology works. Now that Lynn has provided me with that very helpful information, I may be able to let go of some of that negative energy. But yeah, feel free to drop, negative thoughts that you need to get rid of or positive thoughts that you want to focus more on. Feel free to drop that in the comments. And we're going to get ready to go into our next sprint. Let me see. Where did I leave off in the comments? I think here, maybe? I think pine nuts are more like seeds, so maybe it's different than other nuts in terms of allergies. That's a good point. Honeysuckle is good in nature to taste. How do you know? I don't know what honeysuckle looks like, so I would not be able to do that because I would end up eating something that I'm not supposed to eat. Walnuts and pecans because they're closely related nuts. Okay, that makes sense. These are the only things I will go into anaphylaxis with. Wow. What does your local air taste like? Could you imagine? A little salty, you know? YouTube needs gifts, 100%. 100%. Need to let go of stress. I had been good at it, but recent work and life stress have crept into rest time. I need to focus on relaxing. Excellent. And that's what we're here to do. Stress removal is important. It absolutely is. And then this was super helpful. Thank you. The YA series that Allie Carter wrote that's really popular. It's called Gallagher Girls. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. We have reached the end of the comments. let's pull up our timer, get ready to go into another sprint. I think during this sprint, I'm going to do a little bit of reading, but I want to do some sprint hopping because I know Kat is sprinting. I'm not sure if anybody else is sprinting right now. I know Kat is sprinting, so I want to pop over there. And I don't know what else I need to do, but I definitely want to do some sprint hopping. Let's see. Let me share my screen. Make sure I'm sharing the right screen this time because we're going to do an actual timer this time instead of Catan. Oh, thank you, Tome Reader. I don't know why I said your name like that. Thank you, Mel. If you want to, I don't know if you can, but if you have the ability to, you can drop the link to their sprints in the chat. Need to let go of stress, worried about family, and sad about pet passing. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I mean, I wouldn't say that's something that you need to let go of. It's something that you have to work through. Like, it's a process. Like, grief is a process. So don't like rush yourself like through the grieving process. Take the time that you need, you know? Let's see. Did I share my screen? What just happened? Oh, I think I did. Hold on. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. There we go. Let's open up our timer and our music. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. Negative thoughts I have to get rid of is the guilt of leaving my old teaching job and embracing my new teaching job and all my new students. Oh yeah, well that's a good and a bad. Like, it talks about like what positive thoughts you can focus on and negative thoughts you should let go of. I think that this is kind of like doing both. Like, maybe the guilt is something that you need to let go of, but like embracing the new teaching job, like that's really exciting and positive. So that's awesome. Oh dang it. Okay, I might need to like go in and like change the settings or something. Let me see. If I try to do it right now, it's probably gonna make everything freeze. So I'm scared to do it. Got a chunk of work I've been putting off during the last sprint. My boss is happy. Excellent. If you're not able, Mel, if you can't drop the actual link, can you drop like that person's handle? Cindy Pick on Discord. Perfect. Yeah, if you could drop their handle, Mel, that would also be helpful in case anybody wants to pop over there. But all right. I will see you guys back here in an hour. Happy whatever it is you're going to be doing during this next sprint. And we are back. How did everyone do? What did you guys get up to during that sprint? What did I do? I was running my mouth on the phone for a little bit in the beginning of the sprint. I think, was this the sprint where I went over to cats? I think I went over to cat sprints. Cleaned up the kitchen a little bit. Got a snack. Read. So I think I picked up at like, what did I say I was at? 76%. So I am now at 82%. So read about, what is the math on that? Is that 6% that I got read? Because I didn't really start reading until there was like 20 minutes left on the clock. Let's see, reset. There we go. Well, we'll probably do a shorter sprint for the last one. Because I do have to go into the office tomorrow, which is most unfortunate. Not looking forward to that. Anyway, how did you guys do? What did you guys get up to during that sprint? Let's see where. I think we left off here. So Bree said, negative feelings I need to let go of is not feeling good enough and being stuck in freeze mode from my breakup. Oh no. I need to just focus on myself, get up, glow up, and level up. You're absolutely right. At least you know, right? At least you know. You just have to get yourself there. But it's a process. It's a process. Breakups are never easy. Yeah, Lynn. Oh yeah, Courtney headed off. So please say good night to Courtney. We have Vanessa join us. Hello, Vanessa. How are you? Welcome in. Up to 75% in the Thrashers and bored. Oh no. Do you have to finish it? Can you just DNF it? Got to page 56. Nice. Also, let me update what Vanessa is reading. Let's see. You were reading Sunrise and the Reaping. That was a couple of weeks ago. That was like the end of July. Let me see. The Thrashers. Nice. Lexi got to page 56. Jen read about 20 pages, but also annotating, so that makes sense. Got 40 pages read before I got distracted by my library notifications letting me know my holds are ready. Nice. Hopefully this was a good time for them. I know sometimes my library will be like, your holds are ready. They'll try to give me like 6 books. And I'm like, bro, I can't read all of these in 21 days. Like, you're going to have to spread them out. Made it to chapter 6. Really enjoying the book. This is going to be a late night. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Let me see. What were you reading again? Let's go back. You were reading... Oh, Too Old for This. I can't remember. Somebody was talking about this book. Was it Jamie? I can't remember. Somebody else read this book, and I can't remember who it was. Just finished part 5 of The Raven Scholar. 30 seconds after the sprint ended. I knew you could do it. I knew you could. This is going to drive me crazy, though. Like, not knowing who was the person that read this book. Because somebody was just talking about this. I can't remember. I'm a completionist, so I will finish it to know the ending. I mean, that's fair. I also would likely do the same thing, if I'm being honest. Especially, it's like, if I got this far, I might as well finish it. I would hate to have gotten 75% into a book and then quit. Because it's like, if I was going to quit, I would have wanted to do it like a long time ago. It's like, at this point, I'm this far in. Might as well just finish it out. Got to 90% in Heartwood. Ate dinner. Did the dishes. Folded laundry. Scrolled TikTok for a little bit. Nice. It's like a great way to like wrap up the evening in terms of like you ate, put away the dishes, finish the laundry, like all those like little like miscellaneous chores are like kind of done for the evening, so you can just kind of relax. It's an arc I had through NetGalley. Gotcha. 73% into Better, and it's so heavy but interesting at the same time. Oh. Gonna have to pop off to get some playtime in with the cats so they don't wake me up in the middle of the night. Totally got it. Understand. Still really loving the Enchanted Greenhouse. Good. I'm glad that you're liking it. It's really good. The main character is a hoot. I wish I could remember who it was that read this book. But I think the last person that read this book that talked about this, they also said that they enjoyed it. And it's interesting because I remember like looking up the synopsis for this book, and it like wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was like the synopsis was completely like not even what I was expecting. So I'm glad that this seems to be a book that people are reading and people are enjoying. I may have to add this to my TBR. All right, we have very quickly made it to the end of our comments. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. That was an accident. We're gonna do one more sprint. It's gonna be a shorter sprint. It's gonna be a 30. I'm probably going to like just do my skincare during this sprint and try to listen to some more of this book while I'm doing that. And then I'll be ready to go to bed. That is my plan. Because I unfortunately, oh, that was the other thing I did during the sprint. I like picked out my clothes for tomorrow. Because I have to go into the office tomorrow. I don't enjoy going into the office on Thursdays. I usually try to do Mondays and Tuesdays, but you know, Tuesday. I'm trying to remember, why did I not go into the office on Tuesday? I don't really remember why. Oh, I think when I woke up that morning, I like wasn't feeling good, and I also woke up kind of late, and I was like, I'm gonna miss the train, and I'm gonna sit here and try to scramble to try to make the train. I was like, I'll just go in on Thursday, and here we are, dreading going in on Thursday. One more, I guess. I better pour some wine. Yeah, you know, pour you a glass. You got time. All right. The timer's already pulled up. Well, it's pulled up for you guys. You guys can see it. I cannot see it. Where did I put it? There we go. And we'll switch this over. Perfect. All right. We are going to jump into this last sprint. If I have extra time after I finish washing my face, I mean, I probably won't, but if I have extra time, I do need to edit this video. So I might do a little bit of that if time allows. I forgot about that until just now. But yeah, I'll see you guys back here in 30. Happy winding down. And we are back. How did everyone do? How did your sprint go? If you guys read, how did your reading go? If you did not read, what did you end up doing? Let us know. What did I do during that sprint? Oh, I washed my face. I listened to more of this book. So I am now at 91%, which is actually pretty surprising because I feel like there's so much that still needs to happen in this book. So the fact that I'm 90% in, I'm just like, there's so much that needs to be done. Like, how are we going to get all this done before this book ends? So there's that. But yeah, I don't think I did anything else. I think I like put some stuff away in the kitchen or whatever. Like cleaned up my trash and like put the trash away. But I think that's it. I don't think I did anything else. I don't think this is already in the chat. If it is, then you can ignore it. But if you haven't seen the announcement for the Miss Readathon, I'm going to put the link in here. You guys can go check that out if you haven't already seen it. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that's going on or that's coming up? Like I said, I do have a video that I'm working on for you guys. It is a like update video of the guitar stuff. So that is what I'm working on. I'm like almost finished, and I probably could have finished it today if I wasn't feeling so like awful this morning. So hopefully my plan, like I said, is to get it up. If it doesn't go up tomorrow, which that was the original goal, but realistically probably will not happen, I'm thinking it'll probably go up on Friday or on Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. But I think those are all the updates that I have for now. Let's jump into the comments and see. Mel said, need to grab my blackberry sparkling water for this last sprint. Hopefully it was delicious. I love blackberry everything, so sounds amazing. Almost finished editing a video. Would have been done, but I couldn't find the clip for the longest. I feel you. Hello, Christina. How are you? Welcome in. How's it going? We have all of our lovely reminders from Christina to eat and hydrate and do laundry, take your meds, stretch, hit the like button and subscribe and ring the bell. So yes, hopefully you get notified. Ooh, Lexi got to page 89. Very nice. Vanessa read 1%, made a few friendship bracelets. Oh, nice. That's so cute. Oh, yeah, because this trip it's coming up. It's like less than a month away. Oops. Oh, this is the link if you guys want to go watch the announcement video if you haven't already seen it. Bree took out the trash, started to update a planner, scrolled a little on TikTok, and got to 97%. Nice. If I didn't have to go into the office tomorrow, I would do one more sprint because I could probably finish this book if I did one more. Yeah, I could definitely finish this if I did one more sprint, but I have to go to bed. I'm so sad. 2 more chapters down, still having fun. Wishing everyone a great night. Thanks. I'm glad you're having a great time. And thank you. Got to page 72, getting ready for bed. Good night, Jen. Hello, Kat. Still sprinting. Wanted to hop on and say hello. Getting sleepy. We'll be heading to bed when my sprints are done. Have a wonderful night, Kat. Thanks for popping in and stopping by. All right. We have reached the end of our comments. So I'm going to say goodnight to you all. I've already given you the updates of what's coming down the pipeline. If you haven't already joined Mystic, join Mystic. And yeah, I will see you guys next Wednesday for more Wind Down Wednesday. Have a wonderful evening, or if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. But if it's nighttime, sleep well, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.